I want you to close your eyes. Just close. Good. Now I want that you feel your belly. Just your belly. Just put your hand there. And imagine that somehow is a planet. Is this planet Gaia, Earth? I want that you realize, you know already all these histories about all the suffer that the planet is going through. Oh. It's a lot. It's really a lot. And if you put your hand there in your belly, you can allow yourself to feel it, and it's too much. It's just too much to allow yourself to feel it. I know. I want that you come back in time as a planet. And you go to the moment where the planet was just a planet. Almost like any other, without life on it. I want that you imagine for a moment, just imagine that this planet have conscience, and how this planet have a desire. It wants to do something else, something different than just being rocks. It wants to feel more. Just imagine. I know maybe it's a little hard that how is to be a planet, right? And rocks, but just imagine yourself. Just imagine that you have it there inside your belly, okay? You have the planet inside your belly, and it's slowly growing. It's slowly, suddenly having some type of awareness, some type of life, really, really basic. Something like the first cells, right? The first cells just in water, just being there, just like, just being there, eating each other. And then how at some point in this interaction with all of them, they found, hey, we want to do something else. It feels like we are looking for find a little bit more of awareness. Just imagine, okay? But awareness. So how the cells they can start to have this more awareness? Well, they need to increase the capacity to communicate with each other. So at the beginning they start to use hormones. They put this message out of their bodies that are stable, and others can read them. So suddenly they have a way to put message out of themselves that is completely independent, totally independent of of their life. They can die, and this message, they're going to continue there, right? Okay. So this allows the cells at the beginning to start to organize and to create the first colonies. In these first colonies, they were working, becoming more interdependent. And some of these cells decided to start a way to make this message going faster, because the colony started to be a little big. So how they can deliver this message faster? And what the cells did, it was to literally receive a message and make their bodies really long and deliver in the other place this other message, right? So this is the first, the primitive way of being a neuron. Okay. Okay, so when they started to have these colonies neurons, when they started to have the capacity to communicate really fast from one place to another, then, just then, they started to be more aware, working as a single organism, until they become one, until they were fully aware that they are just one organism. Of course, this is hard for the cells that, like maybe it's a cell that doesn't want to be there as a single organism, maybe makes some cancer there. But the thing is that they arrive to that place, right? So you as a planet, you suddenly have these pluricellular organisms. So yeah, let's just come back. Let's come back to, do you have this planet inside your belly? And now is having these organisms that are a lot more complex. They are made of other organisms that are little, right? And they did that because they assume all their awareness, they phone away. They just phone away to connect between all of them. And they start working as a single organism. Some of them, they continue evolving. And some of them, like ants, they found also a way to put information out of themselves, the pheromones. And then they were able to actually work as a colony to find the resources they were need. Going to just drink a little bit of water. Okay. Now come back. So, put again your belly with the awareness that inside is the planet, and come back to that place. Now we have ants that they are communicating with each other using these pheromones, this information they put out of their bodies, and then they start to be able to do some stuff really interesting. from farming to being able to control other type of insects and making them to work for them. Really, really interesting stuff that they were able to develop thanks to put this information out of their bodies, right? So interesting, right? Being able to use the outside world to make a sustainable way, a stable way to put your own information. So somehow when you do that, the outside becomes part of you, right? You need completely that outside. And something that also happened is that some hominids, some monkeys at some point, they found a way also to do this. Not just with words. At some point, they were able to use symbols and put them out of their bodies. And what I mean with out of bodies is that they were not in need of using words. They were not able. They will not need to express themselves with the bodies. The information was out, right? Like in a stone, or in a paper, or any other type of way that it was there for quite a long time. And in the moment that this happened, then is when we started to have this civilization. This capacity to organize with each others. Suddenly, the planet you have in your belly is capable of recognizing all of it. Recognizing just each other, just being able to understand where they are. Like just being able to see that it's other continents. To start to make science. To just discover in many senses, to make art, really complex types of art. And again, something that happened at the cell is also really interesting, is that in this abundance, in many senses, also scarcity, we were able to find a way to connect more and more one point of the planet with another point. So at the beginning we started with horses, pigeons, sending messages, boats. And then at some point someone discovered that we can use electricity. And that was so interesting, so unique, because in the moment we found, we were able to connect one place of the planet with another instantly. That just changed everything. Just everything. It was not anymore distance between one continent to another. Or another city from another. And we developed radio and television. And at some point we went into internet. And that was huge. Because suddenly it was not anymore the need of a nation or a company or a big group of people that were putting so much effort to send a message to another point. It was possible to use one individual person with maybe not a lot of resources. I mean, it's I think 75 or maybe 55, I don't remember right now, the amount of percentage of people right now have access to internet, but A is pretty big. It's not small. And the thing is that suddenly every person, not every, okay, but a lot of the people on the planet were able to communicate instantly with any other person without a nation or a big group. Like, it was just really easy to just communicate information with any other instantly. And hey, come back to the planet you have in your belly. You remember when the cells, they were starting to make these specialized neurons. These specialized cells, they were just taking information from one place to another, connecting one to another place. Yeah? You remember that? Yes, but well, this is exactly what is fucking happening right now, you know? But it's just, instead of cells making a pluricellular organism, is pluricellular organisms making a planetarian conscience. Yeah, this is pretty big. The planet you have in your belly is going to born. You are pregnant. You are fucking pregnant of a planet. Really? Do you realize how similar are the roads that we build around all the world to how the veins in a tree works, or in a human body? How all that we call artificial is perfectly synchronized as an organism, as something quite organic. And then here you will ask yourself, wait, but all the suffer is happening, all this pollution, all this venom that we are putting into the sea, fuck, this is so disgusting, like what we are doing, right? Why this? Well, it's because we prioritize first to connect all the parts of the planet, and it's in decremental of their health. But now, right now we understand the process we are going through. This pretty huge. Now we can understand that we need to put a lot of attention to heal, to just heal every part of ourselves that is literally creating suffer in one way or another, not only for humans. So, what you can do in this moment in your life for this baby you have in your belly, this planet you have inside your belly right now, what you can do personally to make it, to make this planet born healthy. How you treat yourself, maybe, because you're a cell of this planet. Yeah, that is important. That is quite important, right? The way we treat each others. Now that you understand, just share it. Make others aware that they are this planet, that this is a fucking embryo that is going to born. Ah, fuck. And just stop for a moment in your life. Just stop and just think, hey, how as a cell of this planet I can be more healthy for myself, more healthy for everyone around, how I can contribute to the full benefit of this planet, what I can do, what are the things I can truly do. So we can fucking born as a planet healthy. Just feel it. It's there in your belly. Just maintain yourself with your eyes closed, feeling it. Allow yourself to cry if you need it, or even scream. Fuck. We came so fucking far to arrive to this point.